You scoot in a bit, I think you're out of frame.
Who, me?
If you scoot in just a little bit more. There we go. Everybody's on camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Me and Xander are here via satellite.
They're in the same room.
Ruin the illusion. It looks like Xander's in a completely different room.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Because he's
have
on
the
the
cool
studio.
backdrop, right?
He's on the
purposely
studio
didn't
wall.
segregate him.
Surrounded by junk.
We put our white man against the white
Oh,
wall.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice.
Running the machines.
I did.
Oh,
I just
God.
never said anything. Like, when we all
God.
brought it up, I was like, let me try to steer it.
Right, well, welcome to the Working Class Podcast. I'm Nelson, and that's Tia, and that's Jason, and all the way over there.
All the way in the back of the bus.
Reversed
That's
rows
Xander.
apart.
Yeah, that's Xander, and that's Xander, and that's Jason, and that's Tia, and I'm Nelson. So Tia, where are we starting this year off? This year 2024 that we are in of this year now
Of our Lord.
of our Lord.
Of our Lord and Savior. So yeah, it's up to you guys. We can either start with like a little bit of a recap of 2023 of just our favorite and our least favorite pieces of gear, or we can move forward and talk about some things that have recently come out that we're excited to possibly, try to get hold of.
We'll go around. I'll start with last year.
Yeah,
And then get into this year.
Nelson, what was your?
Because I'm the
Nelson,
least knowledgeable about all this.
You
right?
got so much cool gear last year.
You really did though. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
I
that.
already think I know the answer, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But I wanna hear it from his mouth,
It's
though.
the Pure Salem,
Yeah.
of course. Also, because there's a talking point on Pure Salem that I wanted to bring up. Because I don't know who the fuck I paid for that guitar.
It was Rick.
but like,
Yeah, Rick, we
halfway-
hope you got that money, dude.
Rick, you got some of my money. Because like halfway through that, their Instagram got hacked.
Yeah.
And
God.
so I was just paying somebody.
Ugh. Oh no.
I got a real sweet deal on it, and then they literally the day after I made the last payment on that guitar, they posted a thing that was like, "We got our Instagram back," and I'm just like, that Mr. Krabs meme where
Everything's like
everything goes
blurry and
blurry.
shaky.
insert meme now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I'm just like, who did I pay?
Where'd my money go?
Yeah, right. I was like, where did my? Because like I gave some stranger like $400.
No.
Yeah,
I hope Rick was able to recover that somehow.
I hope.
I
Fingers
don't think
crossed.
he has.
Yeah, he
Oh,
didn't.
Jesus,
That
bro.
Because like we both tried to talk to Cash App to try and like get it handled, and it just
That sucks.
yeah, we took a loss. I gave him some more money, and it was what it was. But yeah, my heart goes out to you, Rick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The guitars are killer.
Yeah, the J-Do is awesome. I love it. But in the year 2024, I think I'm gonna be a telly guy this year.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
that transition.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say the J-Do is kind of like a stylish telly.
It
It literally,
I
yeah.
think it kind of sent you on the path. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
so that's what I'm thinking. I don't know shit about them, so
I mean, they're great, like just workhorse guitars.
Yeah,
so
that's-
like I
that's
could
what I've
definitely see
seen.
that fitting your vibes.
yeah,
good
in that way.
strummers,
Yeah,
yeah. So I think we're gonna. I
like
think
it's just a no bullshit, just rock machine.
yeah. So if we do a telly shootout this year, it's because it was my idea,
and because Nelson is shopping.
Right?
and because I want to know. Because my idea for the telly shootout is like whatever I can get, and whatever we have here.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll go from there. Tia, what about you? What about you?
Ooh. Okay, so 2 things. I feel like I am kind of biting your style a little bit.
Okay.
So this is kind of ending.
Would be the first time.
I'm older than you.
I rip styles off from children all the time. I've been shopping for Oshkosh Bagosh in large sizes.
But yeah, kind of to round out, it's a project that I started in early 2023, but is only kind of just now getting to the final stages. I've been doing something of a telly build.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
cool. I didn't even know
just
that.
Up in my office, collecting parts and pieces, and you know, like fucking alchemy, just like summoning demons.
That's
It's
cool.
a little Telly
Yeah,
Frankenstein.
I made a little chimera up there. You know, that's actually not Harley.
What kind of parts are you working with?
Should we wait for the episode, or do
Yeah.
you guys?
Yeah, let's
No,
wait
wait
for
for
the
the
episode.
unveil?
Let's-
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought maybe we'd get a little teaser now. But that's
Yeah,
all right.
no,
Just,
wait for the
just,
episode.
just know that
Cool.
the baseline started with a telly, but aesthetics wise, that's not what you're getting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
That's
that.
cool.
So yeah, this has been a project that's taken 10-ish months.
Jeez.
Just because of money, parts, and everything.
Yeah.
But no, we're getting to the final stages, and I'm excited. So it actually should be done this weekend.
Ooh.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys want to hop on that as an episode.
Yeah,
maybe.
We
we
got
should.
a couple
That's
Telly
cool.
videos coming
Yeah,
your
yeah,
way this
yeah.
year.
That's fun. I like
Yeah.
that.
So 2024 year of the telly.
You're the Telly.
I had a telly phase in 2022, but that's fine. That's, yeah.
How old were you in 2022?
Yeah, I was earlier 30s.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I was thinking 2012.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Anyway,
I was still in high school back then.
I graduated.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
I guess that's part of my 2023 going into 2024.
Yeah.
Something I'm excited for. So okay, 2 things. Never thought I'd be a PRS fan as much as I am. Like, just not even ashamed.
Yeah.
They're great guitars.
They are.
Maybe I'm just a hater because I don't belong to that tax bracket.
I also hate people richer than me.
Right?
you can get a
It's not the
CD.
hate. It's
Yeah,
just like you have all that money and you
No,
do
for
what?
me it's hate.
It's not to hop on the Saltburn trend.
Oh
or
boy,
whatever.
no, that
Yes.
fell flat. Okay,
It
so
did because that movie was boring.
it had so much like build up, and like it could have been like a payoff that was worth it.
It wasn't though.
And then I found out that the directors like came from money, and I was like, well, there it is.
Yeah. There
you
like
go.
she's
There
just
you go.
afraid of middle class people.
Last year I
Like, that
saw
was-
like 4 different movies about shitty rich people, and
Yeah.
the only good one was Glass Onion.
That's cool.
Yeah, that one was good. But yeah, going into 2024, PRS, really excited for what's coming. And Schecter, oddly enough, I've been going down a Schecter rabbit hole.
Schecter they're underrated.
Yeah.
No, they
they
truly
are.
are.
Yeah.
Like they really are.
Have you seen the new Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah.
Was it the acoustic?
The
Oh,
cool,
no.
it's
What?
the opposite of acoustic.
They made
It's
He's got a signature Schecter?
Machine Gun
Well, I
Kelly.
know-
He
no,
has 2.
I was gonna say
but this
I've
is
seen
another.
the telly.
He's
Like,
had,
I've seen
he's
the
had the telly that just has a humbucker in
and
it.
then he's got
Yeah.
he's got an acoustic. Oh my god, I saw it on Chipson and thought that was just a joke.
No.
That's insane.
It's not Chipson.
If you guys would like us to review the new Machine Gun Kelly, talk.
You can't
Dude,
do
okay.
that.
I'll,
can't make
hey,
that
I will say it right now. If they send us that guitar, I will learn a Machine Gun Kelly song and I will play it for that demo, along with other
Hook
things.
us up, Schecter.
But are there 24 frets?
It does have a silky smooth ebony fingerboard.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You
Yeah.
I'm
think
just
it'd be
ima-
an ivory fingerboard.
I'm just imagining like just getting that in your hands and the frets just feel like shit, and it just cuts up your hand and it's like the prophecies come true.
God, man,
It's the
that's,
self-fulfilling guitar.
Right.
that's probably one of the worst guitars I've ever seen.
That's a design choice.
Terrible.
It's definitely a choice.
It's like what was it?
And it's $1,500.
Fuck off.
Kidding?
It's like it's high end Schecter. Yeah. So it's. I mean, think about it. They have to reset the CNC machines to do that dumb shit.
I have to see the headstock.
You know, that's not just like a normal guitar that they put his pickups in.
No, I
That's
know.
a whole
No, I'm saying that's a whole
stupid-ass
operation.
thing. Yeah.
No, I literally like watched a Schecter video.
Oh, that's so
was
dumb.
it? Was it? I think it was Rob had a video
Yeah.
like visiting.
The headstock is probably the
It's
best
just like
thing
it's just
about
a
it.
C1. Like it's
Yeah.
just the fucking.
Yeah,
oh
it's
my
just
god.
the normal. Yeah, so
God,
it's
man.
very
It's not
funny.
even one of the cool Schecter
It's
headstocks.
very funny and it's very goofy.
But that's
and it's,
2024.
That doesn't.
Machine Gun Kelly,
That does
you
not
never
bring joy.
cease to
I'm still
amazement.
Like, why not? Like, I feel like even the acoustic 6x6 would have looked better than that.
Right, yeah.
That just doesn't
It's
go.
so bad.
It doesn't.
It's so bad.
Did he design that?
Probably.
More than likely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we interview Machine Gun Kelly?
Machine Gun Kelly,
Like-
we want to talk to you.
Come on, the
I
podcast.
have questions. Yeah, no, I just want to talk. I just want
I
to
think
talk.
he's trolling it. I think
He has to.
He's just
He
having
might
fun. He's
No,
just having fun.
I feel like he has to. It's the same thing. Like, I think, like, anytime an artist like has a random like, oh, I'm a Satanist,
Right,
like,
yeah.
you know, like a Doja or a Little Nas. Like, I think it's too on the nose to be sincere.
If I had silly off money and a Schecter sponsorship, I'd be getting all kinds of,
Oh, let's make it a razor blade.
Mega Man shape bullshit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws, but I'd be doing weird shit like that.
I
too.
mean,
Why not?
I know
It's
for a
fun.
fact, like, I would do weird shit, but I
Yeah.
would want it to look aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
maybe
I did at least, like, if I was gonna go for the
his
razor.
aesthetic is that he wants a giant razor blade that he places
Dude,
as a
Hold on.
guitar.
comically huge amounts of
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Using that guitar.
even okay, I've accepted that the body is the body. I just wish the headstock were different. Like, I just, like, if you're gonna match, go all the way. I
Oh,
feel like
that's
he just
wild.
dipped his toes and was just like, yeah, no, that's good, and then signed it off.
It's really a fucking razor. I can't get over
one.
the fact that it's just a razor blade.
All that said, though,
God.
Schecter does make high quality guitars.
No, they
And
do.
and
So yeah, 2024. I mean, I'm excited to see what else Schecter comes out with. Oh, can I even say that with a straight face?
Hey, yeah, Schecter, you have my attention.
They make some
Dude,
killer
they've-
super strats. They
they've
make
had
really
my
cool
attention,
guitars. Their Les Paul copies are killer.
Now I have some questions.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
they
yeah.
they do. They do. I'm still
See
stuck
what
on the
else is
headstock.
coming. Yeah,
I
that's
just
so
I
funny.
hate.
I
can
that
get
you're-
o- I can
like
get
that
over the
you're hung
guitar.
up on the
It
headstock.
looks
Yeah.
good from the neck up.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Does it?
No, like even
A little bit.
if you're gonna go with that body, you do a different headstock because I think it was the Bo Diddley.
Yeah.
That's just like a box
Oh,
guitar.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
people
classic,
do
yeah.
box
Yeah,
guitars.
yeah,
That's not
yeah.
the problem.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
It's just oh my god.
It looks like a giant Lego razor blade.
It's cartoon.
like just
cutout.
printed on the
It's so
Oh,
silly.
like he could have gone with
Very silly.
an enamel finish with like razor blades like under it.
Well, like when Kiss had the Axe guitar, that was made of aluminum.
Fair.
It was like
Is
actually
the
almost kind of
guitar made out of aluminum?
No.
You just would.
It's not even a metal guitar.
It's just a metal finish.
I think it's just a print, right?
Yeah,
That's-
It's probably just like a photo,
Man,
whatever.
if they went like
Yeah.
full tilt, it actually made it aluminum. Then
Yeah,
okay.
it's bass.
Basswood.
Yeah, that'd be a solid deal for $1,500. If you could get
See,
an aluminum
if-
Axe for $1,500,
If
that'd
he
be crazy.
cared,
Yeah.
it would be aluminum.
There you go. But here we are. All right. I think it's Jason's turn to review
All right, yeah.
2023.
It is because we went off the rails.
Sorry,
That
MGK.
caught me. I'm not sorry.
Kind of not to bite Tia's style, which is funny because I haven't played it on an episode that you could hear. But I would say the American Professional 2 Jazz Master that I put together.
Yep.
That one like just plays like butter. I made it my own.
Wait, was that the one we just did the episode on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. But I had it out in the Wars Tuner episode, but I didn't play it.
Yeah, that's
And
a
it's
Play
just-
Jason episode.
Yeah, no, the Wars Tuner was a working class.
No, I'm talking about the.
Oh yeah,
professional.
the American Professional.
Yeah.
But so there's that. As far as pedals, just because of the synergy behind everything, there's two, and it's kind of cool seeing it come full circle. The Walrus slower because hearing about that at NAMM, and then it's just like seeing the sketches like on the phone and stuff,
Yeah.
and then getting in the hands and just being like, oh, this is cool. And then I would probably say the Lossy, only because of the synergy behind all of that. And it's one of the few moments where everything I did lined up in a promotion period. So like from the show, the solo show to the article, the review, it all lined up. And I really do enjoy that pedal.
Yeah, it
so.
stayed on the pedal board.
Yeah, it's there. What I'm looking forward to in 2024, I'm gonna go ahead and say this because I know a little bit, but I can't let it out of the bag. I think 2024 is going to be the year in terms of affordable guitars of PRS.
So you are biting my style.
No. I said
'Cause-
affordable. No, so,
I just said PRS and Schecter.
what I kind of hope for, as far as something that I'm looking forward to that I have no information about. It's about that time that Squire updates the classic Vibe lineup. The colors are stagnating and just kind of butt ugly, if I'm being honest, for the most part. Like, I mean, no, like the FSR models are always awesome. Like,
Chicago Music Exchange, like that's the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah,
sometimes I think Fender picks stock colors intentionally to be boring.
No, I have a different theory.
I've seen some weird shades of greens and blues that you just don't want.
My theory is I think Fender does that, especially now that they're selling direct. Yeah. So now they have their FSR models.
It makes you want an FSR, or it makes you want a custom one. It makes you want something fancier. But I think that's part of the game.
But yeah, like.
I see where Jason's coming from. It's an incentive to buy through Fender.com instead of GuitarCenter.com.
Yeah.
Big Box Music Store.
I mean, at this point, everybody already knows. Like,
yeah.
But like, no, like, I mean,
I'm just saying, like, they can not have to deal with the bull of dealing with Guitar Center. Like, I mean, think about it from like a logistics point of view.
I absolutely.
Like,
so direct.
Well, that and like with certain finishes, like you get matching, like the things that people want, you get like in their FSR models. But I think
so. Hold on. So I'm thinking out loud here. And this isn't related to Squire, but I know that at least for the Ventera 2 lineup for the Mustangs, everyone was pretty upset that they didn't have a matching headstock. So I'm wondering if an FSR version with the matching headstock could be in the cards.
I would be curious about that only because with the Ventera 1, they didn't do any of the offsets as an FSR. They did do like the road worn.
Yeah, like the standard line. Yeah.
And to my knowledge, I could be wrong. I don't recall any vendor having a specific FSR, but I would like to see more FSR with matching headstocks. Or, hear me out, Fender. Just it's not that hard. Bring more of your made in Japan offsets to the US. Like, those would sell like crazy.
For sure.
Dude, then they like when I know the supersonic hype train has kind of died down a bit. But I want to say that they redid the supersonic in Japan.
Oh, cool.
And they're sold out.
I wanted one, but you know, by the time you pay all those fees, it would have been like $1,800 or something. You know,
you pay a lot to get it over.
Just to change it, the last thing, I swear, only because I've been talking to Andrea. AC Noises, they have something.
Oh, cool.
And it is definitely up my alley, and I am more than stoked about it.
We haven't heard from them in a minute. That's exciting.
Look, they take their time. Like, they take their time, and it is well worth it. Like, everything that they do is outside of the box pedal design. And this one, I've been waiting, like, for their take on this.
Yeah. That's exciting. I'm really excited to hear from them again.
It's a tube screamer.
Yeah, right. It's a Klon.
Actually,
it's a Klon.
It's a big muff.
Can we say that? Can we say goodbye to the Klon in 2024?
I've never liked it.
I love the Klon. I'm just saying, I think it's overdone.
It's not my thing.
Well, we know it's not your thing.
Just use amps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. A Klon's a Klon. Like, I feel like I answered that question for myself in 2016, and I never asked it again.
Yeah.
But it kept getting answered for me.
Well, now, even with JHS, you just build your own.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's a funny thing.
I think that's a brilliant idea. Like, I'm not even just saying it's just to suck up. Like, I think, like, for people who want to get into building pedals, to get something as easy as that.
Yeah, no, it's like a way to get your hands dirty. Like, people...
It shows that it's easier than you think.
It demystifies a lot of the magic behind it once you do it yourself. Once you actually have it in your hands and you put the pieces together and you start actually making connections, figuratively and literally.
I don't think there's any soldering required, though.
No, there is no soldering.
It's just like click together.
So it's
literally like Legos.
Yeah,
pretty
That's
much.
cute.
Yeah. It's
it still instills that, like, I can put this together. And for me, I think the biggest takeaway from that would be if it makes someone wants to start their own pedal company.
Right.
Or not even that. Like, even if it's just like that little bit of a spark into just any type of creativity.
Right.
So like that, maybe that first pedal got them into like electronics and they started like a pickup company.
Yeah, no, like
or they want to take it a step further and do an amplifier.
Yeah.
Like it could be a stepping. Yeah, it is just a stepping stone for something much larger.
Well, I don't know if it's still up. Did you ever go to buildyourown.clone.com
Yeah.
back when I was around? it's such a cool idea, and they just post the schematics and said, here you go. And one of my favorite things, I was looking on there, I never went around to doing it because I just wasn't that interested in building pedals. Soldering drives me crazy. But the funniest thing they offer on their page was the confidence boost.
Aw.
Which is just a really simple, clean booster that it's like 2 or 3 parts, and it's you wire it up and you feel good about yourself, and now you can try the big muff or the little 5-watt amp or whatever the
Dude, I like that.
yeah,
like they're literally just breaking it down to just as simple of a step as possible.
This is my confidence booster pedal. Yeah, I use it for solos.
Well, see, I think now, like, especially now since everything is going digital and with the DSP and such, I think that's why something like building your own pedal is a gateway to that, because with everything being digital, you can still do it and be inspired, because the thing that I do like about more so digital algorithms is they're a bit less ubiquitous in terms of sound, so they stand out a bit more. So I mean, that, like I know this is a tangent and we just got on it, but that's me.
I don't know. Like I see where you're going. I just feel like guitar players are just kind of now accepting that technology is good, actually. And a lot of your favorite sounds can be, if not have already been recreated digitally.
Well, so that kind of leads into what I was going to do for my 2023 2024 thing.
Yeah.
So
The
first thing, when we first started talking about this topic, the first 2023 thing I was going to talk about was the Sun Signature Earthquaker pedal that I got, because it does the thing, and I do that thing, and but that's kind of a cop out. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought that like real game changer for me this year was when we messed with your HX Stomp. And we dialed in that crazy sound out of that little tiny digital pedal, and it really like if you watch that video, you can watch me lose faith in real time. Where I'm like, oh, hold on, that sounds really f***ing good, and it's just this little digital box through my. It was a tube amp, but it was set really clean and quiet. It wasn't like the 8030 was doing anything in that video, and so. I ended up trading a cool tube amp for an HX Stomp last month, which everybody who knows me, who I've said I did that, they think I'm f***ing crazy.
That's
welcome to the club.
Yeah. And so, there's something about... So the analogy I've been wrestling with this in my mind, because it really is like, you see the amp collection guys, like this is my thing. So I think what it was... in like the early 2000s when the forums were big and the homemade pedals and the little low watt tube amp and all that all resurged, digital technology was PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, right?
Yeah.
We're at PlayStation 5 now.
Yep.
And it's sick.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where my head is at. Like, we were just touching into 1080p back then, and now it's like, no, 8K looks crazy. And
8K is becoming the market standard, which I hate because I just switched this over to 4K.
Right.
All right, I'm a man who makes a little bit of money.
Don't say that, because that means which I don't think they are, and I'm not going to make this a long-winded thing. But they're not doing a pro console. But if they did, that would be 8K.
Sure, yeah.
What for the
PS5
for this generation?
Oh.
But so 2023 was about me finally realizing, okay, digital technology has caught up in a big way. Which, Jason kind of led that just by showing me all these cool digital pedals over the last few years. But Line 6 sealed the deal for me. And so what I'm excited about for 2024, I haven't heard the Fender Tone Master yet.
Dude, yes.
What's that fucking like?
Yes.
Fender's got money to spend on gear, so they can probably come up with a cool processor.
Dude, they make EVH.
Yeah.
So the distortion has to be good.
They've got good metal tones, and so...
I see Jason over there being doubtful.
That's the thing.
It's okay.
Jason?
We can get a Team Jason versus Team Tia on the...
Well, the thing is, I've played it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
what do you know about metal tones?
No, I play the Tone Master. I wasn't impressed. Okay. I wasn't impressed. Like, one of my customers got one, and they were like, Jason, if you want to play around with it and figure it out, because, pedal guy. And I was like, I played around with it. and I walked away just being like,
You got to bring it home, or you played it at the store?
no, I got to keep it at the store. I can't
I was going to say
he's-
that's going to be a very different experience.
Yeah.
Well, no, because he left it at the store for a week.
Okay, that's different then.
So it's
That's
just
a lot
like,
of trust.
yeah, well, that's me. Like, I mean, I'm taking a part of. I shouldn't even say this. I'm taking a part of on Wednesday, and the customer's trusting me to do that. So it's like,
Jeez.
but no, to be honest with you, I was kind of. I think probably this. I agree with what you said about digital.
Yeah.
And I think the Tone Master amps are phenomenal. I just think Fender, for the price that they're asking, isn't doing anything better than what you can get from like an Axe Effect or a Fractal or a
Interesting.
Kemper.
Okay.
Like, I don't.
So you think the guys who are doing digital already are doing it better?
I don't know. No, I'm not going to say better.
But even then, like everything you named is still a bit higher, isn't it?
No, Kemper, like, or even a Helix. That's
Because I know
around.
Helix is literally like in that same.
They're like
Yeah,
Burger
neck and
King and
neck.
McDonald's.
Like,
They're like the same.
and there's
yeah.
Neural DSP, but like, there's stuff. What I'm saying, like in that, and that.
Because when I think
was-
Kemper, I mean, I could be wrong because I'm not in music retail anymore. But it's like 24, right?
Oh, no. There is that one, but there's the profile player. The only thing is, it doesn't have a screen, and you have to do. But you still get a lot of the.
What?
Well, no, because
No.
it's kind of like iOS. I don't know. I don't have one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
something without a screen.
yeah,
So
because
for
you're
that amount of money?
That's
but
fascinating.
no,
That's what
but
I'm
it's
saying.
$700 or $800, but you still get like 90% of the features of the Kemper.
That's
so you
wild.
can.
So it's like the HS Stomp versus like
Yeah.
a
Yeah, yeah,
Helix.
yeah.
yeah. So
Or
that's
like, yeah.
And there's no Stomp version of the Fender yet.
Yeah.
There's no
Like,
tiny.
and
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
yes.
There will be.
I mean, that's for me. Like I said, playing it and figuring it out, I was just a little disappointed, and it's not
That's
me
interesting.
not willing to embrace digital. It
Mm-hmm.
was just with everything out there, because I'm
No,
probably the
yeah,
most.
you're the digital guy in this
Yeah.
group. Yeah, yeah.
But
so-
as far as amp modeling, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But if they would have released it like a few years ago, best thing ever.
okay.
But now that there's so many people at the market, it's just like
You
Seems
think
a little
maybe
late.
you
Yeah.
think maybe they just need a couple software upgrades to get there, or
I don't even think that. It's like, what
Like
are you
they
doing?
started too late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Late to
mean,
the
what
party.
are you doing different to switch people from their quad Cortex or
Yeah.
like their Kemper?
okay.
And
It
all
does look like the same thing with the Fender logo
Yeah.
on it.
So
Yeah.
it's just
That's curious. That's interesting to me.
So I wonder
But
how
yeah.
much of the popularity is just due to brand loyalty.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean,
They're the
there's a
biggest
lot
guys in the
something
game.
like
No,
this.
I know.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot. I mean, but at the same time, the thing with digital products, and I know this is kind of going a little sideways into like what I'm going to compare it to is like recording interfaces. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, they're all the same."
No, they're not.
They
No,
sound
no.
vastly different.
Yeah, they are
crazy.
not.
But it goes back to what I was saying about DSP and their algorithms. All like everybody's algorithms are vastly different from each other.
Yeah.
So like one thing that I like to mention is some people like on the HX Stomp, like that Kemper algorithm is different from that algorithm is different than the one on the Kemper.
Yeah.
And then like every other one, like there's slight nuances and differences. Or
Yeah.
you take like the UA pedals, they sound closer, but their
So
deluxe
purpose-built.
doesn't sound like anybody
Yeah.
else's.
I mean, yeah, it's like everyone's like trying to cook the same meal with a different recipe.
Yeah.
It's
So
I like that.
Yeah, everybody sprinkles in just a little bit different
Yeah, like,
of like.
oh,
each
it's
bit.
Taco Tuesday, and then like you've got the guy that brought like the authentic tacos,
and then
Right.
there's Karen's
and then-
taco.
and it,
And-
yeah,
and that
Hey, all
was
right,
so-
hold on. Let's not shit on the pre-made seasoning packets.
That was always my,
Because
my
no,
big-
it's too spicy.
oh no,
But my big criticism of the Kemper when it first came out was like people were talking about how you can just download like, oh well, this dude has this amp that I want and he recorded it to his Kemper, so now I can put it on my Kemper. Now I have that amp, and I'm like, what if that guy sucks at recording his amp, and you've got a shitty recording of that amp on your
And I say this from having to set up Kevin's Kemper
Okay.
and not know. I will say that modeling amps are vastly easy
Okay.
to do with
Okay.
that.
Interesting.
Now, using the Kemper in itself, I think is just like fucking rocket science. Like it's dauntingly.
That's
pretty
it.
confusing.
that thing
Yeah.
has a very thick manual.
Yeah.
and you
But-
will be turning those pages.
Yeah.
But I will say with Kemper, keep in mind they haven't updated that ever since they've been out. Like
So it's like a one and done.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
So you
flex.
read that. It's a big manual, but you read it once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, guys, you ready? Ready.
All right, we recording?
Yeah, we're back.
All right, well,
Next subject.
now that we've all discussed the gear that we loved and lost,
And that we're looking forward
and
to.
that we're looking forward to, thank you, Tia. But don't steal my line. I'm kidding. So what's next? What do we got next?
Say,
Tia, I thought you had the list.
Oh, okay.
Pull it up,
Well,
pull it up.
on the docket, I think it was just
We wanted to talk about some new styles of episodes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we wanted your feedback.
yeah, like what would you like to see? Because I'm not going to speak for anyone else. Actually,
Yeah.
I am tired of reviews. I am wanting to really flex some creative muscles, and I really want to shake things up this year. Like, I feel like we should just have fun with it.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
literally just have fun with the videos.
We
like,
kicked a bit of that into last year, where we did the shit out on the soccer fields, the earrings video for that Young Mountain show. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
The high watt. That was fun.
Yeah, the high watt thing. Yeah, things like that, because that, we did talk about how we were going to start doing that with our amp reviews. Instead of making it less of a review,
Right.
see what kind of pedal platform it has
Yeah.
for all of
Like,
us. you know?
less
had-
review, more overview.
Yes.
Is that what were we gonna say?
I got all these amps and I've like got scripts written about them already just because I'm a nerd like
Yeah.
that. But the high watt episode made me think maybe we just put our pedal board through all the amps. Not all at once, but maybe all at once later. But I'll do a quick explainer on
Literally
them.
How we blow out all the windows.
Yeah, we do that right before we move out of this house.
Yeah.
So I think that's like my idea for like cool ideas. If you want to see this, post in the comments.
Yes.
We'll be just plugging our pedal boards into every crazy amp I have laying around, and we'll get some new ones.
I would personally like you guys to let us know what episodes you enjoyed the most stylistically, so that helps us
Moving
figure out to
forward.
do more of, because I've said this in a couple different podcasts now, and I feel like I'm just like repeating talking points, but we are very open to trying things, even if they're not like the most popular idea and they don't get the most views. We just like having fun.
Yep, truly.
Yeah. That, and to let everybody know that my rig rundown video was simply a part 1, because we mentioned it in the 10K podcast. We mentioned that we weren't going to start ourselves off about our own gear until we got to 10K, and now here we are, well past that. And so I was the first one, because I like to do these new ideas first to make sure they work and do them the best.
Nelson set the bar pretty high, so I'm going to do something different,
So funny.
but it's not going to be necessarily a rig run. I think
Okay.
fans of the show will still enjoy it.
He's going to show off some of his gear.
Kinda. Yes. In a roundabout way, yes. I just don't want to give it away yet.
You'll see it.
Tio, what was your idea for new episodes?
Yeah, well, do you have anything in particular in mind you'd like to start with?
Like I said, I really just want to not do a lot of the same. I think it would be a lot of fun to, I don't want to say like making jams or like even making a song out of whatever piece of gear is given to us.
Sure.
So I think I mentioned it even like in the group chat, like how much money is necessary to spend to make music.
Oh yeah.
See, I took that a different way. Because you take it as how much is like the gear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like question is what is the bare minimum
Yeah.
needed to record something
That's
in
cool.
this day in this day and
Sure.
age?
Gotcha.
Because it seems like most people have, if not a computer, a phone.
Yeah.
And it's kind of split 50-50. If you have an iPhone, you have GarageBand.
Yeah.
So with that,
Okay.
It's just in there.
yeah.
It's just free.
So yeah.
But how much is that phone plan?
Or sure.
How much
there
was
you go.
that
Right.
phone?
Yeah.
I mean,
so you got to factor that in a
no,
little
yeah,
bit.
factoring in the no, I get that.
Yeah.
But that's
but-
cool though. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even brainstorming, like I kind of also mentioned earlier, also in the chat, was like I've been working on a song using just like Mustang Micro, $120, literally a headphone amp.
It's a practice
yeah.
amp for your
Yeah, no,
headphones.
literally,
Yeah.
and I plugged it in via USB.
It's for
and
like
it
playing
sounds,
guitar in your dorm room.
Yeah, and it sounds just fine on Ableton. I
That's
can
so
play with
cool.
whatever I need to, adjust whatever I need to.
It's so cool.
And for everything else, I've just been using like a little MPK Mini. You know, we've all seen the memes.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you can also insert a Focusrite if you want, but that
Sure.
that wasn't needed.
Yeah.
That wasn't needed because
Yeah.
the Mustang took the place of that.
Yeah.
See, yeah, that would be interesting to because my recording setup is it's simple like that, but it's also like it's simple but also more complicated.
Okay.
You know, because it's like, if anything, my money would go more into my interface and, like, you know, the interface and then the pedals used going into that interface.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I had the idea initially, I felt like such an asshole because I was playing all of this on a $2,000 Strat. So
Right.
I'm just like, how much money do you really
That's
need?
so
I mean,
fucking
$100
funny.
for the Mustang.
Well, no, but to
I know it could be any guitar.
Yeah.
I
I know.
know, but to counter that point and to pull a Glenn Fricker, no one listening will be able to tell that.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
No,
what it comes down
because
to.
there's people have made a lot more with a lot less.
Well, I kept wanting to bring up the Soulja Boy song.
yeah.
Just the free.
Dude,
Fucking-
there's been a speed run thing
the speed runs.
of producers seeing how fast they
I
can
saw
make the
this,
crank
this
bed.
guy did it in like 11 seconds.
But
I
so-
saw one of
but-
those videos.
Yeah, so
crazy.
you know, if he can become that freaking legendary off of that free program, then yeah, you can play guitar for cheap. You
Well, yeah,
can-
no, he was
yeah.
using like a cracked version of FL Studio.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
So,
there's still
yeah.
people still doing that to this day.
Yeah,
Hey,
so-
you know?
up until we got
condone
personas.
piracy.
We don't-
officially
we
we do
don't
not condone
piracy.
but we do think you can make music without spending a ton of money.
Yeah.
But there's free software that comes with stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah. So like, even for the folks at home, even
Yeah.
if it's not GarageBand, you know,
Yeah.
if you are working on like a PC, there are free.
Jeez.
I feel like I'm showing my age here. I remember Audacity being a thing.
I still
I
use
think they got
Audacity for
sold.
things.
Still around.
There you go. So
No,
that's still around. That's still free,
There's
right?
Yeah,
that,
Audacity
there's
is still
Reaper.
free.
Okay, so yeah,
Um,
there are plenty of free DAWs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
really, the only thing you need is minimal. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna list off some DAWs, but you're fine. I know you're
Yeah.
good.
So the point being is that there are free DAWs that exist.
Yeah.
It does not take a lot to
Yeah.
make a song.
You can get a pretty good guitar for not a lot of money.
Actually-
Truly.
Yeah.
Actually, the best free DAW that I would like to say before I forget it, Studio One Prime.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a full-fledged DAW. You can do
Really?
upwards to 96
Is it?
tracks. Yes, Studio
Okay.
One Prime.
Which one did we get?
We got the one.
Okay.
I would just like to say that I have a legal version of Ableton.
I have a legal version of Logic.
Just
I have a
'cause
legal version of whatever we got. Studio One.
I've
Yeah.
never broken the law.
Oh wow.
Okay.
You take-
All right.
I feel like this year we're just gonna turn into like guitar Mythbusters.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Which
make it fun.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I want that to be the motto for 2024. F***ing make it fun.
I like
well,
that.
no, I think that would be like here's a few things that I would suggest, and if you, the viewer, would like more of it, let me know. Let us know.
Let us know.
If you don't, I won't take it personally. Maybe. I would like to see more interviews.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely like to do more interviews.
Yes.
I think those are slow burns. They do well in the long run.
Yeah.
Unless it's Paul Reed Smith.
Yeah, unless it's Paul Reed Smith.
In
Yeah,
which case, goes down just from posting the picture.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
yeah. But other than that, to be as transparent as possible,
Yeah.
my job 24/7 is reviewing and selling.
Yeah.
That's my job.
That's all you do.
And not to say that I dislike that about this channel, because I do. I think it's helped me become more articulate in how I perceive gear and how I can explain it.
Yeah.
But I do tend to gravitate towards different channels that play around with different ideas. Like, people may make fun of like Rick Beato, but he's not doing the typical content.
Yeah.
And even like you can look at pretty much everybody that's successful, quote unquote, depending on how you quantify success, and they are doing something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it from the very beginning, and I know that the statement doesn't necessarily hold as much now because of how their channel has gone, but I've said from the beginning, from the jump, that I want this to be the donut of music videos,
Oh,
like
yeah,
music
yeah.
gear
Yeah.
videos, and I don't know, like I just wanted more of that. I mean, again,
Yeah.
they do kind of like that Mythbusters kind of style. Okay, how does an engine work? Here are the
Yeah.
components. It's an explosion. Blah blah blah. So
love
it's like,
that.
how does an amplifier work? It's not an explosion, but here's how it works. You
can
know?
be.
Yeah,
Actually-
that was another idea that I had with that guitar I got from Jason, of doing another like pickup exchange.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
And like making that going into detail. Like let's pull this face off and get in here. I wanted to call it Guitar Central Hospital, but
Oh no.
Yeah, we can't use that name.
I don't think we can clear that legally.
Just too close.
But That's why I said from the jump I wanted us to be the donut of music,
I think it's
because
cool.
there's a lot to do and there's a
great
lot
idea.
of fun to be had.
For
I mean, for a while, when we started, my whole idea was to be like the Adult Swim of guitar channels.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
mean,
been
I was-
achieved.
That shows
Yeah,
up in your
no, we
editing
did.
and everything.
We-
Yeah, we're
hey,
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that.
Not
Like,
quite as absurd or disgusting, but
I
it's
mean,
you
we
know.
Not yet.
we
We got to.
got pretty absurd.
have time.
It's mostly sponsored content.
Have you
so.
seen that Lossy video, dude? I went back and watched that. And I was like, what? Ooh, boy.
Oh, man.
Like 10 seconds in, we're throwing Lussies
Yeah.
and Padussies on this
So proud of our show. I
I
love
Lussy
it.
video. It's funny because the file in my computer was Lussy.
Yes.
So I have to
Hell yeah.
remind myself that that's not what it's
Lossy.
called.
It's not called the Lucy. Oh yeah. Well, we had one more topic, right? We're coming up close to the last 15 minutes of the show here.
You want to
so.
get into announcements? Close
Didn't
out?
we have a thing?
I thought it was feedback, and then it was.
So first of all, let us know what you think about those ideas. If you have other ideas, let us know. We're here.
Yeah.
We're here for them.
No,
We
let
want
us-
to make you
yeah.
happy.
Like Jason said, what are some of your favorite episodes that we've done in the past, or what are some new styles that you would like, basically to see our take on?
Who should we copy?
It's not that we're biting anyone's style, because really,
No, whose style should we bite?
That's a good question. 'cause yeah.
inspiration is always like your shitty attempt at doing the thing that someone else does,
Yeah.
and that's how it ends up being your own. So yeah, who should we attempt to
Yeah.
copy?
I mean, I don't think I ever said it on air, but I definitely stole something from Ryan Burke. The whole pickup switch thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still does it, but I saw him do it on one video and was
You're
like,
like, dude,
I can do
good
that.
idea.
Yeah, I can do that better. And so I took it.
Sorry,
and
Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. You know, you're national treasure to Pinkman everywhere.
I will tell him that now.
Yeah. I just told him now.
Yeah, you told him no, but he'll probably.
So
It's like, I would say, other than that, as far as being creative with the show, I mean, Glenn Frickers did it, but on a specific amp, does changing the speaker make that much of a difference?
it does.
Yeah.
We know the
absolutely.
answer.
Yeah.
We know the answer, it does. But I have a Celestian Blue that's sitting up in my room, and I'm just like,
So I am all for things like that, because I feel like there is someone out there who's looking for that thing.
Yeah.
And there's someone out there who probably has this amp, has that speaker.
That's how you do it.
They want to do that thing, but maybe you don't have the time, and they're just like, what if I don't like it?
Between all
there's
the
a video?
cabinets I have around here, we have at least 3 or 4 different
man,
types.
Dude,
it's
that's
just
what
like
I'm
I've been
saying.
sitting on a build a pedal board idea
Yeah.
and explaining the differences between power supplies, because
Yeah.
people might not know it, but they're
Isolated, and yeah.
Yeah, well,
good thing
not
to do.
even that. I'm not going to get too into it, but there's a reason why certain power supplies cost more than others,
Yeah.
and they do have proprietary technology that, as far as, and this is the engineering side of me that I failed at coming out, the way that they isolate power
Yeah.
is very ingenious.
There's
you
so
know?
much more involved.
Okay, so
with
even
it.
like that could be a whole segment in itself where Jason's like a Bill Nye
Yeah.
impersonator,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's you like explaining the science behind isolated power.
put some of that
Or-
colors to work, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's just what I mean by
Yeah.
I like what we're doing,
Yeah.
but
If
we
you would
can.
like to see me rip off Bill Nye, or actually Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I
because
was
Bill
gonna say they
deGrasse,
both kind of.
We'll fuse them and we'll make a better thing.
Bill deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. You guys
figure
think
it
the
out.
segment.
Neil deGrasse Jason.
There
Neil
we go.
deGrasse Jason.
That works.
Bill deGrasse Jason.
That works.
That's awesome. All right, there it is. So
Yeah, we had the announcements or something.
announcements,
Some-
right?
wrap this up.
I think we've just got the one, and it's for me, because if you've been watching the videos that I've been in, which look forward to more of those, since you guys don't think I suck at guitar.
And
But
we're
yeah.
giving away free freak content.
Yeah, and and you guys do like when we give free things away. So on the end of my video, I said, give me a brand that you would build a pedal board with, and I'll send you some free stuff from us here at Working Class Music. And so I picked a winner, and that winner is Jason Dry 7758. Not that Dry Jason. It's a different
Aw.
Dry Jason. So
Is it Jason's like sock puppet account? Like
Probably.
it's
It-
his
it's a
ultra.
black guy with a beard, and In a hat. But it's not that Jason.
I was gonna say it's his alter ego from when he was ashy that one episode.
I'm ashy all the time.
He's like,
That's the secret.
I'm always ashy.
But
No.
Jason, I've left a reply under your comment on my rig rundown video. So shoot us an email with your info, and I will get your stuff sent to you.
So before we go, as a true testament to your undying dedication to us, if you've made it to the very end of this video, comment below a keyboard emoji.
Yes.
To let us know that you are one of the few who watched it to the very end.
That's interesting.
One of the many.
That's funny. I like that.
The few, the proud.
The working class.
Hey,
That's
hell yeah.
a t-shirt.
Yes.
I love that.
Oh, we're saying,
Oh,
was
that's
that the
sick as fuck.
Marines? They
Yeah.
can't sue us. They're a government entity.
But yeah, so
Okay, that's public domain.
We'll find out.
I guess
Hey.
just
What are they gonna
busted-
do? Bomb my house?
we can.
Kick in the door, call us a bunch of commie and just like
I'm fine with that.
set the house on fire.
I've been stealing valor all my life.
Exactly.
Fucking-
I wear my dad's old Marine jacket.
I'm a veteran of the war on drugs.
Yeah,
but I've
I'm
never
a
broken
veteran
the
of
law.
the war on Christmas, all right?
Yeah, same. Oh my god.
I
OG.
survived. Hey,
Victim
we
of
all
both.
survived another war on Christmas.
Collateral damage.
So let's close the shit out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we're done. We're gonna try to make this more of a
regular
frequent
thing.
We're gonna do this all the time. We're gonna talk to you guys all the time. We're gonna do more stuff. I'm on the spot here. I'm drawing a blank.
I got you. You
It's
can
okay.
tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
So we're working hard. We're doing more stuff for you. We want the channel to grow.
I'll close this out.
All
We
right,
appreciate you guys.
All right, the white guy tried, so
I tried
everybody
my
close
best.
this out. Without further ado, we are going to close this out. Let us know in the comments that you would like to see more content from us. What kind of content? And let us know what I'm curious about. What was your favorite working class music episode of 2023, and what would you like to see us do in 2024?
Let's go.
And comment to keyboard if you made it this far.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a good year, everybody.
yep.
It's gonna be a good year. All right. A toast.
Yeah.
I don't
Cheers,
have
y'all.
anything.
A toast. Another lap around the sun, folks.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, because it's old man Jason's bedtime.
It is Jason's bedtime. I've got videos to edit. You'll
Yeah.
see us next time.
Thanks, everybody. Love you.
Adios.
Later.